sure, no, I got a dream. Shit on me and then you'll feel my real father's eyes a beam. Gotta keep pushing my friends on the ground.
Hello people, welcome to my channel once again. Yeah, so if you're a returning subscriber, a big welcome to you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my video. And if it's your first time actually watching me, a big welcome to you also. Do not forget to subscribe after you are done watching. It's very important. So do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do well to give the video a thumbs up when you're done watching, and yes, do not forget to comment. Yeah, thank you very much. So as usual, let's get interactive. Okay, so the thing is, basically in today's video I'm just going to be sharing some of my highlights in 100 level, some of the things that I can say, things or events that I can say stood out from me in 100 level, some of the significant things, yeah, just call it that happened, or something that I can just be like, okay, these are my highlights, okay, this and this and this and this are my highlights. Okay, so this is actually coming in no particular order here, but I'm putting this first because it was something that was so obvious to me, something that was so noticeable to me, and also something that I learned from here. So thing is, okay, I get that we are all new to each other, just getting to know each other. You're new to me, I'm new to you, and all of that. So, and it's actually justifiable. So the change in friend dynamics was really swift, was really, I don't know. So you notice that, okay, this minute you're like, oh, we have new clique of friends, yeah, and all and all, and the next time you're like, oh, what happened? So the thing is, in as much as everybody wants to make new friends, in as much as everybody wants to meet new people and connect and do all of that, yeah, I just realized that there was this change in this. Okay, this two people are were really close, and like, oh, what happened? And then I'm not disputing the fact that there were some people that started off as really close friends and are still like that. I'm not disputing that fact, and I'm also not disputing the fact that, okay, maybe I'm not in those shoes or something like that. So to a very large extent, there was this change, there was this swift change, and I learned from it that in as much as I want to meet new people, in as much as I want to be friends with this person and be friends with this person, we there are times that things can just change, times that you can just meet a person that you can connect more with than the other person that you were, yeah, and then it's not like no bad blood, it's not like you guys are no longer friends, but then times change, things change, life happens, all and all. So yeah, it was something that was really so noticeable to me, and it's actually justifiable, like I already said. So moving on to the moving on to the next. See this one. Okay, so this one is the during the course registration era. I'm still finding hard here to forgive Ninori for the billions of naira. Please, no exaggeration here. I'm actually very serious. So this is one of my highlights because I remember being so frustrated because you're like, print this, no, don't print this, you have to print that. Sorry, you're supposed to photocopy this and not that. Oh, you did black and white, supposed to be colored. Wow, you did 20, supposed to be. I'm like, I'm sorry. First of all, the frustration was crazy. It was not easy at all. So some, I don't know, it definitely should stand out for most 700 level, because if it was easy for you, it was not easy for me. It was actually not easy for me, because even the frustration of, what is it? So yeah, during the course, like when you are registering your courses, when you want to doing the clearance, yeah, it stood out for me. And then also moving on, let me now talk about this meeting new people, like basically like on its own, meeting new people, the meeting new people era. I'm grateful, yeah, for the privilege of, okay, meeting new people, of meeting new and good people. Let me put it like that. So it's actually stood out for me, from meeting my roommates, meeting classmates, meeting friends, people in church, people in hostel. Yeah, it's basically stood out for me because at that time, like, I just try to think. I remember that, oh, how did me and people start talking here? And I'm like, wow, because it was, some were very weird and funny. So yeah, on its own, it stood out. It was an highlight for me because basically I'm not a meeting new people kind of person. So meeting new people for me stood out, and like I said, I'm also grateful. Okay, so let's talk about my first test experience. Both of them, all of them together. So my first test here was, I had two CBT tests and one written, and then at that point in time, CBT exams test was, so from the struggle was real. Let me put it out. The struggle was very real. From people pushing you to staying under the sun. The struggle was really, 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 I don't know. So imagine now, after struggling, after all the struggles for him to write one course, then you come out, then you struggle again for the second course. Because me at that point in time, I felt that okay, something should be done, something could be done. Why not talk to the lecturer for the written course and be like, okay, this and this, and then maybe they'll cancel and maybe postpone the test until I heard that the test that's for the written is going to hold. And at that point in time, I was mentally exhausted. I was drained. Okay, I'm like, okay, let's even see if we can actually look for, okay, just refresh my brain, all and all. But then you're like, we don't know the time she's going to come. See, in conclusion, in summary, the struggle was real because after the written test, I don't know, even during the written test, during the tests, my brain was, thank God for God. But then the struggle was real, sincerely. So there's no how I would talk about my experience on level. I don't talk about this. Did they have two CBT tests? Maybe they may not be able to really, because CBT is like, it has been. But when the struggle was real, that was when I remember calling my, like, after all, like calling my dad. I'm like, hello, I'm tired. I'm like, you are new on level. So it's basically stood out for me. It was basically one of my highlights because I was anytime I'm thinking about the experience, I'd be like, I was exhausted. My brain was doing me like this, and but then we thank God for God actually. But it's one of my highlights. It's one of the things that stood out for me all and all. Also, this phrase, like, now, as per you are just new, they see you as the newbie now. So for every lecturer that comes, for everybody that comes to talk, they always talk about this and how you should take your studies seriously, how some people will not cross. And then you guys may not, I don't know, you may not understand why this is standing out for me. You may not understand why this is an highlight, but this phrase was always coming that okay, some of you will not cross if you don't get 1.5, you will. And I'm like, okay. In fact, at the point, I feel that are these people trying to intentionally make us scared? Cause for every senior, for every lecturer, they would always like, and I understand that they're just like saying it to motivate us and to get us serious, tell us that okay, you guys are no longer in this, you're already adults, you should take your studies seriously, you should read your books because some people will not cross 1.5, blah blah blah, all and all. So the phrase itself stood out for me. The phrase there was an highlight for me because at the point I felt like. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about the different summits, the different orientation program, different this for freshers, that for freshers, and success story. As a newbie, these are things that were there to just keep you informed, to just keep you motivated, to just literally advise you, to just orientate and all basically. And I'm really, really grateful for all of this. All in all, Sha. Yeah, 100 level was actually it was fun, was and how could I forget the one that just happened recently? Selling newspapers. In as much as I really struggled with, okay, I'm not coming, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do that. It was fun. It was not how I thought it was going to be. So, and it's also an highlight because so yes, so many the SU elections, the elections generally, but then the SU elections, examination days. Let's not talk about that. Macon 1-3 group assignments, turn tests. let's also not talk about that. So different. Okay, let me talk about. Oh, you're a fresher. Oh, you're an 100 level. Oh, you're still 100 level. Oh, all of that. So it's basically an experience that stays with 100 level here. So these are events that just happening that just join together to form allies for me in 100 level happenings I'm actually really grateful for. So yeah, that's the end actually. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening to my very interesting story actually. Yeah, so like I always, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, don't forget to comment, please. Very important. Yes, thank you very much. So till we meet again, bye.